Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It's tripping, Ray, man. They let you get away with that one, my guy, but it's a close one.
Early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Completes to Zacchaeus. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
Shit, I'm throwing crazier balls than you, man.
They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking.
And he will fight his way into the end zone.
Yeah, I better stick to the ground, man. This game get kind of crazy, my guy.
6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens, 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 27. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there, a Falcon first down. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tip towards the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Algier with another carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run with Patterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordell Patterson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field, and how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Tucker's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be a guy who had a challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts.
67 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Starting the drive with Algier. Runs over it. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Lamar should keep the focus on the spotlight on the hero. They just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. There goes a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashawn Bateman on a touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Yeah, the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. 2-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Algier now up the middle.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
137 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Give to Patterson, running to the right.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Third down, here's Patterson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
James Prochet.
48 yards.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Now Jackson.
Out to his left. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it.
And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
That drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win.
Game, G. That's game, G. Killed it.
In the 2nd half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just lifted the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.